up the hill, because that's a horrible feeling. I'm first going to say that if you're watching me on YouTube, go ahead and hit the bell and follow me, because I'm always dishing out good stuff. And here's what happened in my story. And you got to remember that I'm a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor. And here I am in Hunterdon County, New Jersey, and new in practice. This is over 20 years ago. And I would spend my Saturday morning standing in front of the big box store in my town. And with people coming in and out on a typical Saturday morning, this is usually in the summertime, and I would offer my care for free. I would offer my service for free. I was giving it away. And still, every other person would say, I don't have time to talk to you. Little do they know where I came from, what my story was, that I did have a doctorate. I earned a doctorate, that I was really good at what I did. They don't know me from a hole in the wall. And what they're thinking about is the 50 things on their shopping list before they go into the big box, right? But I didn't have that perspective. I had the perspective that I had to touch and reach and connect with as many people as possible to put to use the $200,000 education that I had just earned. And I didn't know that that wasn't the way to do it. So over the years, as my skin got thicker, right, and my hair got grayer, I learned that the best way to connect with people is to develop relationships in my community. And this naturally happens. You guys, we talk about this a lot in our free training, stafflesspracticetraining.com. We talk about a lot the natural practice growth process, and how naturally, just by having a brick and mortar, just by having a sign on the door, your practice is going to grow. People are going to know who you are. And it's the organic way of things, that they're going to be interested in who you are and what you do. And you're just going to have people who find you, right? It's just how it is. And if you can orchestrate just a little bit the direction of that natural flow, you're golden. And there are tools to use. So let me just screen share with you for a hot minute. So this is one of my favorite tools, and this, I'm actually giving this to you for free today. Just go in the description of this video. You can grab access to it. And it's literally just a spreadsheet to track how you care for and love on the other practitioners in your area who are already serving your ideal practice members, your what we call your perfect practice members. And what happens is the yoga studio owner or the health food store owner or the OBGYN down the street, they start as a lead for your practice because they're somebody who's already serving your perfect practice member, and then they turn into loves. The PALS, Practice Alliance leads, which turn into Practice Alliance loves, these are relationships that need to be nourished and nurtured and loved on and taken care of week by week, day by day, month by month, year after year. These are the community partners that you're going to do your celebrations with, that we talk about in the Joy-Filled Practice Plan, right? So the Joy-Filled Practice Plan is the book that I just released that goes over practice habits and practice celebrations. What are the celebrations you actually do or you actually offer with your community partners, with these people that you're developing the relationships with? What are the celebrations that you offer with them? Because how do you know what to do? How do you know it's going to be effective to build these relationships and find your perfect practice members? And the key is to be really clear on who your perfect practice member is, and B, develop these relationships, because they will take your practice so far. It happened that the corner was turned with my practice when I was pregnant with my first kid, right, who's now 17. And I was a patient at an OBGYN practice, and they got to know me. And they got to know the work that I do with pregnant moms, because I would share with them, because we got to know each other, right? And that relationship naturally grew and naturally developed. And over the years, at least every week, they refer people to me who are pregnant or trying to get pregnant because they know that that's what I do, because I'm very clear on who my perfect practice member is. 30-something mom with the time, energy, and resources to give more and do more for her family. That's what we call the perfect practice member statement. Okay, so you start with getting clear around who that is, and then you go to asking the questions, who is that person already seeing? And you make a list. It's really that easy, you guys. And then once you have this list, you nurture it and you take care of it and you grow with it, right? So a couple of places for you to go after hearing these thoughts. One, grab the free thing that I'm giving to you, the free guide on how to fill out this template. 2, grab a seat to my free training, stafflesspracticetraining.com, where I go into all of this in detail. The world needs great care yesterday, y'all. And it's not the time for us to be sitting on our dupa and not building our practices. It's a time for us to truly design a practice that we love being in, that's joy-filled. Okay, loving you from here. I hope